The NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burke has our reports tonight from the sidelines. A quick check now at the starting five for both teams. And one of the players will be watching this one closely, Andrew Bogut.
Well, he's a fearsome defensive presence in the paint, a shot-blocking machine, and the intensity, the effort that he brings night in and night out is such a huge asset for his team.
And another thing you see him do a lot and do very well is draw and dish. He brings defenders to him in the low post and then kicks the ball out to the wide-open teammate if he's double-teamed.
Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off the loss to Chicago. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end. Boy, 76ers had a season they'd like to soon forget. But the one thing they were able to do last year was win at home. Good thing, too, given how unforgiving Philadelphia fans can be. No tougher sports fans in all of sports than Philadelphia.
There's the dish to Barnes. Kicks to Curry. Iguodala outside. Defended by Carter Williams. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And back to the 76ers at home. Never a good idea to be under 500 at home in a city that has booed Santa Claus before. Steve, luckily they were able to avoid that, going 23-18 here last season.
Well, maybe Santa Claus had a bad year that year, Kevin. I don't know. Look, I mean, if you're stinking it up in front of Philly fans, they're going to let you know. I mean, they're going to boo you. They're brutally honest. On the flip side, though, when you play well, I mean, they're going to back you.
Noel covered by Bogut. 4 on the clock. And it's Noel missing. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Mark Jackson.
Kevin, he said he expects their interior defense to be airtight tonight. He said shot blocking is something our team can really hang its hat on. That ability to contest and deny shots inside frees us up to be more aggressive on the perimeter. So in a sense, it's really the foundation for us defensively. Guys, we'll see if they can build on that to secure the W.
All right, great stuff, Doris. Thanks. And guys, not too much of a surprise that defense is going to be the emphasis.
Yeah, that's the type of team they are. I mean, they always seem to feed off of that defense. They're just really trying to attack and force some turnovers and get out and run.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, that's really what drives them on a game-to-game basis.
And the jam by David Lee.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and you look back to last year, these two teams were very evenly matched. They split the 2 games that they played.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. The feed to Barnes. Out to Lee. On the wing, Iguodala. Iguodala off the pick from Lee. Clock at 6. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Carter Williams. Going back for a second to your comment, Steve, in the standoff these teams played to last year, it may have been an indicator of how closely matched the teams in the middle of both conferences were.
Well, we know these 2 teams were certainly closely matched.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lee sets a screen for Curry. He feeds it to Barnes. Tries to save it. Offensive rebound. Iguodala, the pass to Lee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Carter Williams dishes to Richardson. He passes it to Carter Williams. Launches a 3. Lee gets the rebound.
You know, the way he played last season and the strides he made in terms of defensive presence and the fact he's a consistent threat, we can start calling David Lee an elite power forward, in my opinion. The numbers are certainly there.
Here's Carter Williams, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Carter Williams kicks to Noel. Dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And for David Lee last season, the second All-Star appearance in his career, one with the New York Knicks, and last year as a Warrior. The first All-Star appearance for the Golden State Warriors, Steve, and hard to believe, in 16 years.
That's a long time, but it's been a pretty big dry spell for that franchise. But you know, you talk about Lee, he led the league last year in double-doubles, had 56 of them during the season. So, you know, is he elite? I don't know if he's elite, but he's a borderline all-star, made it last year, but one of the top, let's say, 5-6 power forwards in the game.
Yeah, that's high praise. Yeah. Here's Richardson, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Young passes to Turner. That's good. Turner's got his first bucket of the night. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Curry kicks to Lee. Young's there. Young against Lee. No luck. Good defensive work there by Young. The 76ers lead it. And it's Turner off the drive. The shot no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Iguodala outside. He dishes it to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Outside Curry. Richardson cover. Right at the free throw line. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 6.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Carter Williams kicks to Young. No good off the back of the rim. Last outing for Golden State. They won that game against Sacramento.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes, Clark.
And you know exactly what that means. I mean, causing a lot of mistakes means cashing in on those turnovers.
Richardson dishes to Carter Williams. The pass to Noel. He kicks it to Richardson. Cannot hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Dishes it to Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
No, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So we're seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Bogut. Young's there. Bogut kicks to Lee. 11 feet away, and that one's good. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Here's the floater. Carter Williams with the bucket.
Boy, that floater takes such a nice touch.
Bogut with a screen on Richardson. It's Iguodala with the drive. And here's Barnes for 3. Here's Lee. Passes it to Bogut. Iguodala outside. Outside Curry. Curry gets the screen from Bogut. Curry passes to Barnes. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, the Warriors turnaround, I think, in large part because of the improvement defensively and on the boards last year. There was a 5 or 6 year stretch where Golden State was maybe the worst team in both categories in the entire league, but the schemes have changed, the personnel, the intent, the toughness, and it has all led to a new era for the Golden State Warriors basketball team.
So it's the Warriors now after the miss from Carter Williams. Iguodala kicks to Douglas. Spades with a screen on Turner. Here's Douglas. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And back to the Warriors looking to pack the paint. If you want to get into a three-point shooting contest with them, well, I think they'd welcome that.
I agree. I mean, with the Splash Brothers in the backcourt, you can get sprayed in a hurry from all angles. I mean, those guys are terrific. But again, their improved defense and rebounding was a big part of their success as well.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws.
Well, Iguodala is one of the elite perimeter defenders in the game. And what I love about him is he can guard any of the perimeter positions. 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter. He's so mobile and active, great anticipation, and a really good help defender as well.
Yeah, he's outstanding. Even if he's not at the point of attack, he's always lurking in the passing lanes. His defensive awareness enhances his great physical gifts at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Anderson.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Allen kicks to Turner.
And you can see them struggle here from the field.
Good defense by Iguodala. Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And you're right, Clark, they haven't found their shot yet.
But Kevin, you know, it's still early. They just need to settle down a little bit. Take their time, square up, and start knocking down the shots with confidence.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought a toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Takes the lead pass. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. In third, the Warriors.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, you know, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
Warriors leading by 7. Douglas off the pick from Azile. Douglas kicks it to Bazemore. Feeds it to Spates. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
White with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. White, good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Mark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Last year's Warriors and where they ranked in the NBA. A chance to check that out now, Kevin. First in three-point shooting. Third in rebounding. And they showed up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. This is a team that took advantage of getting to the line.
And I think what really stands out is the spacing offensively. Clark, you talked about the three-point percentage, #1 in the league. That doesn't happen unless you have good flow and good spacing offensively. This team really spread the defense out on a nightly basis, and as a result, they were a nightmare to guard. He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
And here's Anderson for 3. That's good. Now here's the 2-point Warrior lead.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And Bazemore kicks to Douglas. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Turner with it, now guarded by Douglas. Anderson's shot is off. Iguodala with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Azile kicks to Iguodala. Here's the dish to Douglas. Back to Iguodala. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. Iguodala's got 5 points so far.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
The 76ers trail by 4. And Turner kicks to Anderson. Pass to Allen, doubled by Bazemore. Anderson dishes to Allen. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And the Warriors making a change here. White drives in. Here's Hawes. Warriors with the rebound. Bazemore's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Douglas the pass to Green. Kicks it to Bazemore. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Green missing. The 76ers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And Anderson kicks to Turner. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Iguodala. Green with a screen for Iguodala. Excellent D that time from White. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
NBA season blasts off. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on Ty Lawson and the Denver Nuggets. More NBA this Tuesday.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Carter Williams is out there with James Anderson. Then there's Arnett Moultrie. Then it's Evan Turner. And it's Hawes in at the center position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Green with a screen on Turner. Douglas dishes to Green. Bazemore. 5 on the clock. And there's the feed to Douglas. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Douglas has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Warriors. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Gentlemen, even though Draymond Green was the 35th overall pick out of Michigan State, he found a way to contribute right away for the Warriors. Coach Mark Jackson raves about him, saying, quote, he has an incredible basketball IQ. That's the biggest reason why he's on this level. He absolutely gets it. He's a flat-out winner. Kevin, what a great glue guy.
He's a key cog in this young core. Thanks, Doris.
Well, it was a healthy season last year for Spencer Hawes. And maybe not the guy they were hoping to hold down their center spot in Philadelphia after trading for Andrew Bynum during the offseason, but Hawes was more than serviceable in his expanded role in the middle.
Azili, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Azili's got his first points of the game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. D2 from Anderson gets a very good look and converts. Anderson's got 5. And Hawes showed his great start in the condensed season of 2011-12. It wasn't a mirage. He played well this season.
Well, he's a finesse center. He's very skilled. He can pass, shoot from long range, and did a pretty good job on the glass, too.
Moultrie setting the pick for Carter Williams. He feeds it to Anderson. Good on the three-point shot. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Bazemore kicks to Douglas. Douglas off the pick from Azili. Douglas the pass to Bazemore. Barnes against Turner, and that one's good. Barnes. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now here's Carter Williams, guarded closely. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Douglas leading the charge. Anderson with the ball. He's got 8. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011. In this offseason, they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Azili. Lee comes in for Draymond Green. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Tony Douglas. Bazemore dishes to Lee. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, stay pretty comfortable with.
Well, it's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. The new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. That's good from Bazemore.
Well, when you play against the teams in the West, you need to have a solid front court or you're going to struggle. And last year, the Sixers thought they had the answer with Andrew Bynum, but he never played a game for them, so they really struggled against the West.
And Anderson kicks to Carter Williams. Back to Anderson. Pulls up. That's good on the jump shot. Anderson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
And trouble it was for the 76ers against the West, Clark, as you were talking about. They would end up with just a 12-18 record against the conference. And many wondering, Steve, what could have been.
Well, and 12-18 isn't actually that bad, considering the state of the roster with the injuries and the new players. So I thought all in all, the 76ers fought hard most of the year, but they just didn't have enough in the tank.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Lets it go from 14. Bogut the pass to Lee. Second chance shot. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
No, this is the last thing you ever want to see in a game.
At this point, we can just knock on wood, say a prayer, and wish him the best.
LaVoy Allen's checked in for Philadelphia.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
Here's Carter Williams. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
Bogut backing him down. Lee defended by Young. Here's Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Barnes against Richardson. Bogut to Bazemore. Just 3 to shoot. Screen by Bogut. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Second, Stephen Curry.
He seemed to be locked in from the foul line all last season. Just never got off that roll he was on.
And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. You know, Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And you know, with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure to players in the D-League. Better than ever for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliates so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
Lee, left side. Young's there.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Well, what you love about David Lee is he's a guy with a great combination of skill and effort. Double-double guy almost every night out. He can give you 3 or 4 assists a game, can hit the mid-range jumper. He can run your offense through him on the elbow. Really, really good player. Let's check out the stat sheet here on Thaddeus Young. Good season for him last year, 10th in steals. And he was also a top 20 shooter from the field. So really a nice all-around offensive year for him.
And Steve, I don't think you can overstate his steal numbers. I mean, they're way up there. And it's a credit to his concentration and his quickness and his aggressiveness.
And Steve, I give David Lee a lot of credit for strapping it out of the center position, both in New York and then Golden State. You know, Clark, I never once heard him complain.
No, he's always a team-first guy and goes out there and does what he can to help his team. But you know, he's got to be thrilled to be playing next to a legitimate center in Andrew Bogut.
That is good. 6 points for Michael Carter-Williams. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Well, I watched this kid in college in North Carolina, Harrison Barnes. At 6'8", he's got a strong frame, a nice touch, hard-working, and he's really a student of the game. He's got the prototype body and game for an NBA small forward.
And going back to Barnes, not just size, but almost a 40-inch standing vertical at the combine. Off the charts.
And you factor in, he's got a great high release on his jump shot, able to get his shot off pretty easily. Really a quality player in this league. Size, strength, and shooting ability. That's always a good combination.
Allen's shot is off.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Back to Curry. And the call will be against David Lee. That's foul number 2 for him. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Carter-Williams kicks to Allen. Anderson outside. He dishes it to Young. Lets it go from 14. And he overshot that one, missing.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, a bold draft day trade for the Philadelphia 76ers, trading away their all-star point guard Drew Holiday for the rights to 6th pick overall Nerlens Noel and a first-round pick in the loaded class of 2014. And for the new front office in Philly, it's a clear direction. Go young and build from the ground up. The Sixers' record will likely take a step back this season, but the experts all love the initiative with this move. Not content to be an average team, guys. They're looking to shake things up.
Doris, a lot of promise on this team. We'll see how they develop.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Kwame Brown is checked in for James Anderson. The 76ers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
You know, it's always a challenge and a race to get into the playoffs in the West, and the Golden State Warriors were able to do it in large part because they went 19-11 against the Eastern Conference last season. And every win was huge as they secured the 6th seed in the West.
Golden State moving the ball around. Bogut, the pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Bazemore. Back to Curry. Takes it from 10. And there's the pass to Bogut. Dishes to Barnes. He passes to Bogut. Feeds it to Curry. Another shot. Here's Spates. And finally they hit one. And the Warriors lead by 1. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
And getting back to the Warriors against the East, they ended up going 500 or better against every division, Steve, in the contest.
Well, they were consistent, there's no question, and a big part of that was their defense improved so much, and their rebounding. That's something that Mark Jackson really emphasized this past season, and it paid off in a big way. Golden State really became a very consistent club.
Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for the Warriors, and stolen by Richardson. Here's Turner. Soft touch off the glass. Turner's got 6.
Well, after a first quarter where they really struggled from long range, they stayed a little bit closer to the basket now here in the second.
And see, that's a nice adjustment. I mean, even for the best three-point shooting team, sometimes you have to try something different to jumpstart your offense, and being balanced in your approach is oftentimes a good thing.
And the 76ers making a change here. White's checked in. And they can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. The 76ers leading by 4. Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Curry with the steal. Iguodala outside. And stolen by Richardson. 1:31 left to play in the first half. That's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Warriors trail by 6. Bazemore dishes to Curry. Bogut with a screen on Turner. Curry kicks to Bogut, and that one's good. Bogut's got his first basket of the night.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home.
Tell you what, guys, I'm really looking forward to seeing how that Cleveland game turns out.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Iguodala with it, picked up by Turner. Curry, that falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 46 seconds left in the first half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Green against Brown. Pass to Turner. Just 4 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Turner's got 8.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green kicks to Curry. On the wing, Iguodala. Off the left rim and out.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
And that's on the bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And we're through 2 here and a good one. 76ers on top, up by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Now let's go straight to the Monday night halftime report. For Philadelphia, they have the lead against Golden State. Still yet to win a game this season, but they're looking solid in the early going. We've seen Michael Carter-Williams producing at will against the Warriors. He's got 11 points, and in addition to that, he's been a factor on the glass as well. A couple of helpers, too. And midway through, the Warriors are still alive. Their outside scoring is letting them down so far. And without that threat from outside, their offense is bogging down, unable to spread the floor. Harrison Barnes with a disappointing first half. No conscience from outside, no results either. His three has hurt more than it's helped. And now let's go around the NBA to check out what's happening. The Rockets in a hard-fought game against the Los Angeles Clippers. Second quarter action and a close one. And another one also in progress. For the Cavaliers, a closely contested game against Minnesota. A 2-point game is the third quarter now being played. And the other game still underway. The Boston Celtics are trailing the Grizzlies out in Memphis. Second half of basketball just getting started for them. That'll be it for the halftime report. The second half is coming right up. Hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A great shot of the William Penn statue, 27 feet tall at the top of City Hall here in Philadelphia as we return. We're seeing a tremendous game from Anderson.
Boy, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the three ball as well as he has to this point. He's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
Warriors trail by 4. Kicking off the second half. Here's Mark Jackson's 5. Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Iguodala out there with Steph Curry. And it's Bogut in at the 5. Curry can't get it to go.
You know, guys, we had seen what Curry as the focal point of the team's offense was capable of, but in a full year with no Monte Ellis by his side, Curry really showed what he could do on the basketball court, and it's special.
Passes it to Barnes from past the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Lee kicks to Barnes. Curry gets the screen from Bogut. The dish to Barnes. Lets it go with the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Curry. The second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And for the Warriors, you know, you talk about that Monte Ellis trade. A big part of that move was getting the ball into the hands of Stephen Curry.
That's right, and also to get Klay Thompson on the floor as the starting 2. It really balanced out that Warriors roster, but it allowed Curry to become the star that he is. He's so good offensively, got the total package, and I think when you look at this Warriors roster, it's a bright future.
That backcourt, Steve, is about as good a shooting backcourt as I can recall in one team.
With range, yeah, I agree. I've never seen anybody better.
Warriors trail by 3. Right side Curry. Lee, a screen on Turner. Iguodala, the pass to Lee. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Well, how about David Lee in this one? 13 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, and that's something that's important for him and his team. Getting a few extra points, knocking those free throws down, and helping your team any way you can.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Rebound by Lee. Lee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Lee sets a screen for Iguodala. Outside for Curry. Barnes. Turner covering. And it's good.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
The 76ers trail. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
And, you know, for the Wizards, that's a game they'd really like to have.
Richardson for 3. That's good. Richardson's got 7 points in the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Back it over there at Steve. He's enjoying every second of it.
Yes, me too.
Man, this has been great, guys. And the fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
Barnes dishes to Curry. Pass to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. Iguodala, no good.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Lee with the block, but he stays with it. That's tipped. Young, covered by Lee. And Young, here we go, goes back up. Lee gets the rebound.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
That drops.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Carter Williams. Hits the target from 18 feet. Carter Williams has got 13. Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Curry gets the screen from Lee. From deep. Curry can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Kicks it to Young. Here's Noel. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Iguodala with it, picked up by Turner. Iguodala kicks to Lee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 5 assists in the game. And the 76ers call time here. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Curry passes to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Curry.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Richardson missing again.
Well, for the 76ers last season, just really tough offensively. Tied for last in the league in points per game, bottom 5 in efficiency. Did a really good job of taking care of the ball, second lowest in turnovers, but I think they may have been a little overcautious to get those turnover numbers where they were.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. And guys, the Sixers style over the last couple seasons has been a little inconsistent, I guess you could say. Defensively, their philosophy very clearly was, you know, Steve, to force teams to shoot long twos. But offensively, those were the shots they so often took.
Well, remember, they were pretty good a couple years ago with Iguodala because they were a fast team that could create some offense in transition. But once they got by him and he was injured, it really took away their effectiveness offensively.
Turner with the steal. The feed now to Carter Williams. They set the pick. Moultrie. 6 on the shot clock. Turner guarded by Curry. Turner against Curry. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's 15 points for Michael Carter Williams.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip.
That's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. And he sinks the second.
I think you have to be physical to be a dominant player in the NBA, but Spencer Hawes shows that you can also be effective without being, kind of a grinder inside. He's a very skilled passer and shooter, even from the block, and that's what makes him such a good asset on this team. You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
And Turner kicks to Young. He feeds it to Carter Williams. Young, a screen on Curry. Carter Williams with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Here's Turner. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Turner's got 10 points in the game. Going back to Hawes, he is in a banger down low, but his ability to stretch the defense apart with his outside shooting and passing more than makes up for it.
And, you know, he might not be the prototype in terms of what a dominant player in the NBA looks like, but he'll always find a spot on the roster and be a long-term player, because when you have his size and can find the open guy and hit open shots, there's always a job for you.
But yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Curry against Turner. Curry dishes to Lee. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Boy, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got him pretty clean.
And here is Carter Williams. 15 points in the game. Back to Turner. Curry with the steal. Unhindered, going all the way. Barnes passes to Curry. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of blocked shots for them tonight.
Moultrie setting the pick for Carter Williams. Carter Williams off the pick from Moultrie. From 12 feet out. And again, it's Philadelphia. Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Barnes dishes to Lee. And hits. Excellent D from Moultrie. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now Carter Williams, 17 points in the game. He dishes it to Hawes. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Carter Williams. Gets it to go. Carter Williams has got 8 points in the quarter.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Here's Curry. He's got 17. He's against Anderson. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Lee, a screen on Anderson. Curry with it. Picked up by Turner. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, Curry is so much fun to watch, Kevin, because he's an excellent ball handler. We know about his shooting, one of the best in the league at that. But when you make that combination of ball handling and shooting, and you've got the shiftiness, the quickness of Curry, now you've got a player who's very difficult to stop.
And you know what, Steve? You rarely see him take a bad shot. But, of course, he just doesn't miss that many, so a heat check is not a problem.
Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. Royce White comes in for Arnett Moultrie.
And let's take a look at now some of the numbers for Stephen Curry. What a year he had last season. 2nd in free throw percentage, 3rd in three-point shooting. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket, in the top 10 in points per game.
You know, thinking about his free throw percentage, Steven, to me, and you know this as well as anybody, it's about confidence and repetition and mechanics. When you're at that line, you got to be comfortable and you got to be confident and you got to trust your rhythm and your mechanics, and he did that every time.
Iguodala with it, picked up by Turner. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And that one falls for Spates.
Maurice Spates swapped teams once again last year. This time joining Cleveland. Now he finds his way to Golden State. Spates very talented, but you wonder if he's ever really going to find his niche with one team for more than a year or two.
Anderson passes to Turner. Fires, high post. No luck. And Golden State will go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Some good matchups. And I'll tell you, the one I have my eye on is the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's a good matchup.
And Spates, primarily Clark, a pick-and-pop big man.
Yeah, I like his nice soft touch, Kevin. It's really solid in the mid-range area. Pretty decent rebounder as well. I think he's a very productive backup and young enough to where he's still got some room to grow.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. The Warriors trailing. Douglas kicks to Iguodala. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. And that's now 9 points for Andre Iguodala. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Carter Williams kicks to Turner. Dishes to Carter Williams. Banked in off the glass. Carter Williams has got 12 points now in the quarter.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Curry gets the screen from Spates. Curry kicks to Green for the lead. Green with a screen for Iguodala. The pass to Curry. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Noel. Noel's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Turner dishes to Carter Williams. He passes to White. Feeds to Carter Williams. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And that one misses. And the 76ers making a change here. And he's good on the second. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Douglas. Up and in on the layup. Douglas has got 7 points in the game. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Tune in Friday, November 9th. Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics take on LeBron James and the Miami Heat. Live from Miami. Hoops and Shoot.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here is Anderson. They've got James Anderson. Noel is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then it's Evan Turner, and it's White in at the small forward spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Anderson passes to White. Back to Anderson. Clock at 6. Turner. Here's Allen. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Good on both.
Guys, Lavoy Allen out of Temple, a local Philly guy. The Sixers took him with the second to last pick of the 2011 draft, and he's really played consistent minutes for him.
Stolen by Anderson. Iguodala with the block. Pass to Bazemore. Takes the 13-footer. Douglas for 3. It's rebounded by Noel. And for Lavoy Allen, mostly a spot-up jump shooter, but he knows how to throw his weight around inside. And Steve, he can provide some, at times, tough interior D.
Well, he's 6'9", but he seems to play bigger. Long arms and a strong lower body gives him the size and the leverage to be able to battle people inside.
Anderson kicks to Noel. White, 76ers moving the ball around. Turner. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, last year nobody was quite sure the role Evan Turner would have, but as the season went on, he played his way into the rotation by earning the trust of his coach. I thought he made some good strides in his game.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Royce White. And Turner, the number 2 overall pick back in 2010. Clark, it seemed NBA stardom awaited, but so far, it just hasn't worked that way.
It's still on the horizon for him. You got to remember now, he's only in his 4th year. He's a terrific ball handler, rebounder, 6'7", can play the point forward position for you. The Sixers traded away Iguodala and handed him the reins, and I think sometimes you can do that prematurely. And it'll be interesting to see how Evan steps into that higher expectation role now.
Shot clock at 2. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
Well, Warriors making a switch here. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Curry gets the screen from Green. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Pass to Bazemore. And again, it's the Warriors missing. 76ers have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
The dish to Richardson. Pass to White. Just 5 to shoot. Turner. And right on target with the swish. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Green. Kicks to Bazemore. Green, the screen. Bazemore dishes to Iguodala. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Carter Williams. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Richardson the pass to Brown. The Warriors pull it in. Iguodala's got his 6th rebound on the night. Warriors trail by 3. Curry gets the screen from Bogut. Curry attacking off the pick. Here's Douglas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Tony Douglas, I thought, had a nice bounce-back season a year ago. Always a tough defender, guys, and got his shot to start falling again, which had been AWOL for a bit.
Noel's checked in for the 76ers. And Douglas out of Florida State, more of a combo guard.
Yeah, he's not a pure point or an elite scorer, but he is good defensively. You know he's going to get that from Florida State, and I like his aggressive mentality at that end of the floor.
Carter Williams with it. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Richardson. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Curry kicks to Bogut. The feed to Douglas. Bogut sets a screen for Douglas. He dishes it to Iguodala. Spates with a screen on Turner. And the pass to Douglas. Back to Curry. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Richardson dishes to Carter Williams. He feeds it to Noel. Gets it to go.
tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
Bogut the pass to Spates. And the Warriors miss again. The 76ers leading by 3. Carter Williams kicks to Richardson. Dishes it to Carter Williams. White feeds it to Carter Williams. He kicks it to Richardson. From deep three-point range, Richardson missing again.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
The kick out to Spates. Curry defended by Carter Williams. Golden State moving it around. And stolen by White. And even 3-on-3 break. It's stolen by Bogut. Curry outside. Pass to Douglas. Kicks it out to Iguodala to tie it up. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. Douglas has got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Carter Williams, guarded by Kerr. And there's the call on Tony Douglas. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, Iguodala seemed to be a 20-point-per-game kind of a player last season, another season where his scoring was helpful, but not where you thought it might be for a star player. But his game is not predicated on scoring. It's his all-around versatility that makes him star level.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Mark Jackson said to his club. He laid out the X's and O's and told them, we're still alive, guys. We just got to work together, trust each other, and play our backsides off. Kevin, we'll see if they've got enough in the tank to get over the top.
And for Iguodala last season, under 13 points a game.
But, Kevin, if you're just looking at the offensive numbers, you're kind of missing the point with Iguodala. He's a defensive-minded player. He can score, particularly in transition, but it's his defense, it's his rebounding, it's what he brings to the total game that sets him apart.
Now here's Carter Williams. He passes to Richardson. On the wing, Turner. Clock at 6.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. They'll have to watch the fouls from here out. You know, a big part of the Warriors' success last year was their proficiency from behind the arc. They've got a number of guys that shoot it well from there. And the only surprising thing was that perhaps they didn't shoot as many threes as you thought they might.
And Clark, when you have a backcourt like they do, you expect it to rain nonstop. Well, Curry and Thompson would finish first and third in made threes on the year. And as Steve, you've noted, both have shot well over 40%. But as you said, they didn't take that many threes as a team during the regular year.
Well, they would take a few more in the playoffs when David Lee was injured because Harrison Barnes was moved to the 4, and that really spread the floor. And I think that might be a lineup we'll see more of this year.
Knocked loose. Carter Williams dishes to Young. The jumper from the free throw line is good. And the 76ers lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not? Michael Carter Williams, the rare 6'6" true point guard. Both his mother and his stepfather are high school basketball coaches, so you know he's got a really good basketball IQ. That seems to run in the family.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for Carter Williams, unusual height for the point guard position.
Yeah, he's long. I think the main thing he'll need to do at the NBA level is really work on that outside shot. It's got a little bit of a hitch in it right now, and he's got to get that corrected because if he does, he's got a chance to be special as a point guard.
He's quick and he is athletic.
Yep.
Curry gets the screen from Lee. Curry passes to Barnes.
Yeah, he'll make the walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
And Philadelphia making a change here. White's checked in. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Left side Curry. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Lee, 3 on the clock. And the Warriors miss again.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Wide, a screen on Bogut. Turner dishes to Carter Williams. Back to Turner. Passes to Carter Williams. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Carter Williams has got 15 points in just the second half. Curry attacking. Now the dish to Lee. Iguodala outside. Iguodala off the pick from Lee. Iguodala the pass to Barnes. Lee left side. Pass to Barnes from outside the arc. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. And here is Carter Williams. Back to Richardson. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. And Turner kicks to Richardson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Andre Iguodala.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Arnett Moultrie's checked in for Royce White. He hits the second from the line.
That's big. I mean, if it wasn't for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. He did not come away totally empty, though.
The Warriors trail. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Back to Lee. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Left side Curry. In low to Lee. 6 to shoot. Curry defended by Carter Williams. Shot from the wing. And right through it goes. 24 points for Steph Curry. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Carter Williams. Kicks it to Moultrie. And the shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint, at both ends, really.
Bogut with a screen on Richardson. Iguodala dishes to Bogut. Iguodala kicks to Barnes. A three-pointer, no good.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Richardson the pass to Carter Williams. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Fires the 3. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 1. 1:36 left in the fourth. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And a slam dunk by Richardson. Went right down to the wire here. Clark and Steve, still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Iguodala with it, picked up by Turner. 5 to shoot. And Barnes backs in. And that one's good.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's tightly guarded. Now the feed to Richardson. He dishes it to Carter Williams. Back to Richardson. And Iguodala comes to help.
He's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Well, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the boards today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
And it's blocked by Noel. Right side turning, 16 feet away.
Good! And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 1. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Curry attacking.
Yes! Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Now Carter Williams. The pass to Noel.
Count it!
One of the sweetest moves in the game, the reverse layup in traffic.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
It's game time now, Kevin. Down 1. They've got enough time to make a couple of passes here to find the open man, but they've got to bury the shot to win the game.
Left side Curry. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Michael Carter Williams.
My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause all my niggas got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now a nigga can't answer calls cause I'm all in. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. And straight up out the objects, I'm a big crip. If I got up on a lean, I'ma sip, sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these niggas, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. These bitches know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young nigga on the corner, bitch, I had to serve crack. Uncle fronted me some peas, had to get them birds back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a bird back. Cut off the brain and I gave my bitch a new coupe. Either you running y'all gang or you Subaru. Got a New Orleans bitch and man, that pussy voodoo. Ain't on a nigga now, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause all my niggas got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now a nigga can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, these niggas salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got a bad bitch ass tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins, I'm fucking them both. I put her in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my dick, what was you niggas at? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, fuck a flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind.